What is going on, everybody? It is the Botch1654 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video on how to discover all 4 of the audio logs in the campaign mission, which is the hunting season. So we're going to go through and I'll show you exactly all 4 locations on where to find them, how to find them, what's going to be the easiest route for you to be able to take in order to find all 4 of these, and show you kind of like the ins and outs of the map, because you do have to drive around and find those out there. It is a challenge within the campaign. You do actually end up getting a calling card for this. It's called Insight Advancement, and it's pretty much you have to discover all 4 of the audiobooks. They tell you pretty much a story of what's going on. I'll let you guys listen to it as well too, and what the players around you, which is Park, Marshall, and also Adler, and what they say about those audio tapes as well. So let's get on into it. I'll show you guys the first audio tape and the first location on where to find it. Okay, so this is where you'll end up finding the first one. So let's pause it here. So this is the map. You'll end up getting this map within this particular mission. You'll have to go through it a little bit. You'll end up picking it off of one of the enemies, and you'll end up getting this handed to you, and this allows you to pretty much complete side missions or go and find these little question marks, which are right here, which will establish different areas that you can discover. So this is the first one that we discovered here, which is down towards the bottom of the map, and it's near the satellite farm outpost on the bottom, like right here. This also had a question mark around it before I discovered it. You end up pretty much eliminating everybody at that base, and then you'll be able to hear like a high pitch whine almost, or like a glowing on and off, like kind of like in Warzone for certain boxes of loot, and then that's will draw you near to one of the boxes, and also one of the players around you will kind of indicate that there's a box there too. So let's find this box and listen to the first audio tape. So you'll kind of hear that sound, and this is how it'll look.
Good find, Case.
They will call it a Pantheon cache, and it's pretty much you have to pick a lock in order to get the box open, and it'll always have that chain with like the red facing in front of it.
Day 1 of the October trials. Our 2 subjects, brothers, began exposure. Patient A through injection, and patient B through inhalation. Their pupils are dilated, but vitals are stable. Results to follow.
Pantheon was experimenting on a set of brothers.
2 exposure methods. But exposure to what?
Okay, so that's the first audio tape. Let's move on over to the second audio tape and second location where to find it. Okay, so here is the second location. So this is where originally the first location was, which is down here. The second location is going to actually be just to the left of it, which is going to be another area where it'll say a question mark there, and it'll be the farthest base out on the map. So I'll play it a little bit here. So it'll say that it's a village. That's kind of where you'll be able to see where that is. This one is actually, there's a tower there and there's a flag next to it. This one's going to be all the way at the top level of like the building that's kind of like a broken down building. It's going to be at the very, very top 3rd level, and you'll hear that kind of glowing sound, and that's where this box is located. So yeah, right next to like that big flag post, you'll know, and then that's where that is. You have to pick the lock again, and then you'll end up getting that second audio book once we do open it here. What is nice, you get some money as well too.
Day 2. Patient A, injection, tried to escape. We restrained him, but he's demanding to be with his brother. The doctor thinks we can bargain with him and his brother in exchange for his cooperation. Results to follow.
It was cruel, using a civilian's family as a bargaining ploy.
You think the brothers were civilians?
I guess political prisoners. Pantheon wouldn't use their own. Not for day 1 trials.
Okay, so that's the second location and second audio tape. Let's move on over to the third. Okay, so the third one here is actually right up north of this village. So this was the last one that was right here. This is going to be the third one. So it's just north. So you'll have to go around, go past the dry lake here, and it'll actually be another question mark, and it'll be the one that's the furthest out, pretty much straight ahead of it there. So you can't unfortunately drive through there. From what I was able to see, kind of had to drive around, but that's where the third audio tape will be located on this map when you do look at it. So let's find the next one and listen to the audio tape. It ends up being in, not in this bunker here, the one that's behind me, right here.
Excited about the funds we're bringing back.
So there's the third one right there. Looks the same as the other two that we had. This one, you have the same thing, pick the lock, and once you do pick that lock there, then you'll be able to get, upgraded gun. You'll have some cash in there as well too, but then you'll also get that audio in there. All right, so we open this one up. Right there it says play audio log, and let's play that really quick.
Day 3. We moved the brothers to the same lab, and they're restrained but cooperative. But patient B, inhalation, is easier to work with. We upped his dosage and then noticed the violent... Martin, the doctor! Get the doctor!
So they moved the brothers together, and then what?
Maybe whatever they were injecting or breathing into their system started working.
Okay, so that's the third one. Let's move on over to the fourth and the final. I originally thought that it was actually going to be in the north part of this here. So I thought it was going to be where this tank grave is, and it's actually not. It's over here at one of these particular spots here. So this is kind of how the rest of these ended up looking. So let's move on over to that fourth and final one, and I'll show you where that location is and where that box is located on that particular map. Okay, so I thought it was at the tank graveyard here. It actually is not. It was pretty much the one closest to the ridge outpost and this particular symbol here, which is one of the main mission quests. And it was this question mark here. So it's just to the right of the tank graveyard, and it's just also to the right in between the ridge post and one of the main things you'll have to do for that particular campaign mission. So that's where I end up finding this particular one. This one's a little bit harder to get into because you have to make sure you don't go over the electrical charges that are in front of the base when you go in there. So you just have to be careful of that, but that's where that one is particularly located. And it's pretty much in the light here. So it's right behind me, and I thought it was in front of me, but it's not. It's right behind me. It's the box that's right here. So it's within that. It's in that light. So when you go in there, just look for the light that's there. You have to pick it again, and you'll get that fourth, and you'll end up getting that final recording. And we'll listen to that recording once we open the box here. So make sure I almost thought I wasn't in there because there was so much cash. But once you move to the right there.
Patient A is deceased. Patient B broke free of his restraints, strangled his brother, and killed himself. I thought I was prepared for this after the incident 10 years ago. I don't know. Tomorrow we start over. Inhalation only. Results to follow.
Their experiment failed.
We don't know when this was. One experiment failed of what, possibly dozens of trials?
Let's hope any future experiments went as bad as that last one.
Okay, so we'll skim back here into it, and you'll see right when I hit that fourth recording that you'll see on the right there, it'll pop up that you've unlocked all four of the audio, or you found all four of the audios, and the challenge is completed. So this will pop up once you found all four of them and you've unlocked that challenge. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys. You'll be able to find these a lot faster than I did. You'll be able to find kind of where they're at and be able to play all four of those audios. The audio seems like it has something related to zombies, so which is pretty cool. That it was kind of an experiment that they were testing, and now that seems like it's incorporated with zombies into the main campaign, which is, I think, interesting and pretty cool too. So let me know what you guys think everything down below. Make sure you guys do hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the support lately on the channel. It's been awesome how much we've been growing, and the views that we're getting on the videos are awesome, especially compared to me coming back after being gone for so long. So thank you guys so much for all the support, and with more videos to come like this, more challenges, especially for the campaign. This is one of the coolest campaigns they've ever had, in my opinion. A lot to do, a lot of variations to do it in as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.